I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tir na Lial. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
Long live, etc., etc. Oh, I feel like puking after that stupid.
Crawl back under your rock.
Stay out of my way.
Beware, freak.
there, handsome.
I'd give you a discount
We can go
for
in
heroic
here,
deeds,
or
but
my
the madam,
place.
well,
choose.
you know.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer.
Geralt,
What is it?
nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions. I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Not a conversation you're likely to avoid. I'll go with you if you want.
They'll weigh their words more carefully with you there.
Wouldn't be so sure. But 2 heads are better than 1. Let's get this over with.
You wish to speak?
To you, not to Geralt.
Geralt stays or we both leave.
Let him stay, Phil. He'd learn of it all anyways, eventually.
Fine then, so long as he does not interrupt.
Think of me as part of the decor.
The Lodge once had great plans for you. Important plans. Surely you remember. You were to complete your studies and become one of us. Unfortunately, that did not come to pass. We intend to revive the Lodge, and we renew our offer. You must join us. We are saddened our dear Sheila will not join in this endeavor, but the circumstances preclude any prolonged mourning. What is your decision? Will you join us?
As before, I'm to marry some princeling and become your puppet.
You were a child then, and we misjudged the situation. This time we offer you a partnership.
No equality in the Lodge? That's garbage. Some have always taken the reins, while others politely nodded.
A wise and capable sorceress finds the role, the position that best suits her.
And yours should be supreme. You deserve to lead. Realize, please, that you were made for great things. Work with us and you shall achieve them. Just as soon as we teach you to control your power, channel...
I have Avalach for that.
You allow this. Do you truly believe his intentions are pure?
I don't trust him, I don't trust you. But that doesn't matter. Ciri decides.
Sages invariably have hidden agendas. Altruism is simply not part of their constitution. You're a tool in his hands, even if you don't see it.
We will assure you knowledge and protection, but you shall be your own rudder, captain, and ship. And unlike Avalach, we can promise you this.
We don't expect you to commit now. Think it over, what you've heard, what you feel. We will speak when you're ready.
If that is all, then...
We need to go to Skellige, find the Sunstone. Avalach awaits down at the port.
So?
I don't know. Don't really want to talk about it. I'm going for a walk.
Lay me
deeds,
down
but the
with a
Madden,
barrel of beer
well,
and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin.
Rather be Novigrad. That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work.
Errol! Positive. We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose.
Now you behave.
Every sinner will burn in the eternal fire.
Got a foolproof method for exercising witches.
You copper, look, you gotta pay.
Ugh, got a sharp pain in my spine.
Oh!
Yellow, if this is untrue...
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop flexing like that. You're making me nervous.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Boring as fucking shite.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Emir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the Mountain Elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Emerion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Krach's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Perhaps you should talk to him afterward.
What would be the point? Surely none now.
And later? Don't count your father out just because he's the world's richest and most powerful.
Authoritarian rotter unworthy of even 1 inch of trust.
Actually, of all people, I believe you can trust him. Perhaps you even should.
What about the dictatorial rotter part?
Something to get used to.
Yes, Geralt?
You, holding up all right?
It'll be a hard slog for everyone.
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer... that you'd end up back together. It was a lost cause. Always.
I guess so. I just don't want you to...
Can we not dwell on it? I need to focus on other things now.
Right. Understood. So long, Triss.
You look familiar. I ever wallop you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Heard the nymphs were biting yesterday. Instead of the fish.
Oh, aye. Caught one in myself, saw him drifting on the plank. Saw me be a gold ring to put
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast.
Hey!
Look at sword.
Vagrant.
Hey!
Supper knives are good for picking your teeth, sir.
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe. Ooh! Hey! Where are you going?
We serve her who is burdened.
You!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop flexing like that. You're making me nervous.
Yes, Geralt?
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything, if that's your question.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same, simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
So long.
Look familiar. I ever wallop yet?
Bran feasts with the gods, and his son sits on the throne.
Hey.
It is as it should be.
Oh!
Craigie!
Oh!
Toad's been in
Friend of yours, see if you're a common folk.
Where are you walking?
That be?
You blind!
Ah,
you! The monsters.
Sooner expect the white whale than the black one's ships.
Folks say the Emperor commands a fleet twice the size of ours.
May your axe never crumble.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Ought to keep an eye on him.
Greetings, White Wolf.
Supper knives are good for picking your teeth.
Those folks
Or
as soon
sacks.
as they see the Imperial sun. I don't know.
Be kicking themselves when they wake us here.
Bran would slit that traitorous bitch's throat were he alive. And we should have drowned that whelp in deep water the day he was born.
Looking for Emerion.
Oh, he's in there with him, pale as a beached carp. If he don't bring the brat in line, who will? But no, he says, the gods gave us a king. We must support him. Support what? Svanrigger standing there like a mute fencing dummy, gazing on as that hack sells us to the Black Ones. Berna Bran arranged everything behind our backs. Why, she's not even denying it. I refuse to look upon this disgrace.
Damn, these come strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
Greetings, Whitehair.
Looking swords at your back.
Lucky the sooths saw to the cursed wood, thick it was swallowing folk. Whosoever ventured
Let's
in,
not get in the way of
never
the
returned.
axe. Good one.
Who is this?
No one important. As I was saying, we shall discuss the details later. His Majesty accepts the document in its current form.
Never thought I'd live to see the day.
We are prepared to seal the treaty.
How much would I need to pay you to take off her head, here and now?
Same price as for an Erinia.
Tempting.
The king pledges to fulfill all the conditions by the summer solstice.
Before I sign, I wish to hear this from the king's mouth.
Svanriga.
Tweersa! Tweersa! You only live once!
Not good. Come on, come closer.
We move out at once.
You hear what the king said? Move!
In Skellige, anyone can be king. All they need is the Jarls on their side. Sometimes a mediocrity gets just that, and the Isles get a ruler the clans don't respect. No one expected much of Svanriga, of Clan Tweersich, but he went down in history as the founder of a dynasty, and as the king who united all the clans against Nilfgaard.
Svanriga, who could have known? The Jarls have one they can believe in again. And who brought you here? Come to make sure no scandal in Skellige passes you by.
Listen, Emerion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The Mask of Orberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today, in Arambjorn, doubtless. You might ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias Fischlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fischlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago, were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Ugh. Gods protect us.
Can we talk? Yen and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh? Did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
What do the druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Svanrige will be but a tool in his mother's hands. I've long said Birna would never relinquish power after Bran's death.
Should have claimed the throne for herself. Why didn't she?
There are those who act openly, those who prefer the shadows. Birna is clearly one of the latter. I expect in the end she will cross the clans, encourage feuds between them, then try to parley with the Emperor.
Emperor signing a treaty with Skellige? Doubt it somehow.
It's possible, though not as equal with equal.
You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reigniting.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmir's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
Farewell.
Priestess is a terrible crossbeam. You and the sorceress both. Last night was...
Like it here.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Horses and cloud.
Adventure seeker.
Birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Pretty like. The axe? Are you serious? Why not? I like it.
Who's this?
He was weary, white hair.
Oh!
Stop
a sign.
Folk on the continent got got a betrothed.
Them supper knives are good for picking your teeth, Jerry. Axe. As a weapon.
I'll be a priestess when I grow up.
May your axe never crumble.
Ever played a dragon?
No challengers to be seen. Ha! We've a
Can you swing an axe?
Geralt of Rivia himself. To put you to shame.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet?
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Avon.
What?
I... just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermion's tutelage.
Ermion? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains. I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like. I'll never tell you about the cavern.
Planks aren't rotted yet. They'll do just fine.
I don't know. All those barnacles. And the smell of it.
What of it? The barn. Nice.
bad idea.
When it rains, it pours.
I get his blades, and whichever one of you will fight best will get his armor.
Devil's blood piece fast!
Damn it. Must be the pearl everything.
Luck's run out of reach.
No way around it. Gonna have to dive. They call him fish lung for a reason.
That's all you got! Come at him!
Devil's blood piece fast!
You're dead! Snake-eyed prick! Take cover!
Let's end this.
Good you're here. So, what'll it be? Will you help old Nidus find a black pearl for his wife? I'd like it done already. Humidity's unkind to my bones. They've started creaking.
Yeah, you'll need to hang on a bit longer. Got something to take care of.
Aren't rotted yet. They'll do just fine.
I don't know. All those barnacles. And the smell of fish.
What of it? We've a barn to build, not a palace.
Take me with you.
A foreigner, yet carries himself proud.
Some go bald, others go grey.
Whoa! Then we won't do sorry.
A foreigner, yet carries himself proud.
You ain't from Nilfgaard, are you?
Be easier to sneak on board after dark.
When I was a boy, my parents brought me to skeletons.
Huh? What for? Why? Telling you crabs, harpies, plowing sea.
There, in the water! Shoot!
We got him! Return to your stations! An assassin! Let fly!